Imagine this. You wake in the dead of night, your eyes darting across a dark room. Shadows twist and stretch unnaturally along the walls. You try to move, to scream, but your body betrays you, frozen as if held by an unseen force. The air grows heavy, oppressive. Something is there, watching, waiting. This is the terrifying phenomenon known as sleep paralysis, a chilling blend of science, folklore, and fear that has haunted humanity for centuries. Modern science tells us that sleep paralysis occurs when the brain wakes up before the body. You're trapped in a strange liminal state, conscious but unable to move, as your body remains locked in the paralysis that prevents you from acting out your dreams. But for those who have experienced it, the scientific explanation feels hollow, because the terror feels real. Across cultures and throughout history, humans have tried to explain what happens in those dark, paralyzed moments. In medieval Europe, people believed in the Old Hag, a witch-like figure who would sit on the chest of her victims, suffocating them as they lay helpless. Paintings from the 18th century, like Henry Fuseli's The Nightmare, captured this horrifying image. A woman trapped beneath the weight of a ghastly creature, while an incubus lurks in the shadows. In Scandinavia, tales speak of the mare, a malevolent spirit who would ride sleeping victims like a horse, pressing the air from their lungs. Even the word nightmare is said to derive from these ancient accounts. Travel east to Japan, and you'll encounter the kanashibari, a term that literally means bound in metal. Japanese folklore attributes sleep paralysis to vengeful spirits, cursed to torment the living in moments of vulnerability. In Nigeria, the Yoruba people describe the experience as ogun oru, nocturnal warfare. Here, sleep paralysis is seen as an attack by witches or malevolent forces, often aimed at the weak or the spiritually unprotected. And in the United States, stories of alien abductions surged in the late 20th century, with many experiences eerily matching the symptoms of sleep paralysis. Witnesses describe waking to strange figures hovering over them, the inability to move, and a crushing weight on their chest. But what about the shadowy figures? Those who have experienced sleep paralysis often speak of the Hat Man, a dark silhouette with piercing eyes, or the ominous shadow people, silent and faceless entities that seem to creep closer with each paralyzed second. Are these figures the mind's hallucinations? Or are they something more, something real? Science tells us these figures are a trick of the brain, a blend of fear and dream imagery spilling into our waking state. But try telling that to those who feel the icy touch of a hand on their arm, or hear whispers that seem far too real. Today, sleep paralysis remains a mystery, a doorway between dreams and consciousness, between science and the supernatural. While we may never fully understand it, one thing is certain. Those who have experienced it will tell you it feels like something ancient, something dark, is reaching out from the shadows. So the next time you find yourself trapped in the stillness of the night, when shadows seem too alive, and you feel a presence that shouldn't be there, ask yourself, is it just your mind playing tricks, or are the shadows watching?